How do you envision using the space in the future?
Well, the nice thing when we were designing these spaces is we really thought about, over the next 10, 15, 20 years, how do we create as much flexibility as we can in the spaces so that the teachers really have an opportunity to, and the kids, most importantly, have the opportunity to recreate the space every time they use it. So I think we've left ourselves a ton of flexibility for students to be able to really come in and continue to own this space and recreate it every time they use it for every kind of purpose. So I think flexibility was key.
In your opinion, how have you seen these spaces shift instruction?
Well, teachers have been absolutely motivated to use these spaces in different ways, and so this has been a huge impact. I think teachers have really had to think about, like, oh, look, there's plenty of opportunities to get outside of my classroom and not necessarily do all the heavy lifting of taking a full field trip, but really a field trip within the school. So it has absolutely impacted instruction. I think it's opened up for teachers how to be a bit more student-centered, empower students to lead their learning, have the lessons be more student-centered, have there be a real level of ownership over the curriculum.
How could these spaces support the innovation principle of students create authentic solutions to relevant problems?
Well, I think by giving students a chance to have voice and choice in what they're doing, all the way down to how they're sitting, where they're sitting, how they're collaborating, it opens up the space to think about how to be a contributor in the community as a whole. And I think we've created spaces that we can invite people in, experts from the community, masters of their industry or craft areas, to really come in and participate with us in these spaces. It feels quite different to ask people to come into a space like this library or the cafeteria or other collaboration spaces than it does just to come talk to one class in one classroom. You get that as a guest speaker or someone who's coming in, you're really contributing to the whole school rather than one group of kids. So I actually think it really makes us more of a community-centered building here in North Boulder.